Hello everyone. So in last class we discussed about arbitration and we discussed about what is arbitration, the process of selecting next bus master is called arbitration and bus tenure, and also we discussed about central arbitration, that is we have central bus and many masters requesting for this data transfer bus and different types of signals, bus grant, bus request, bus PG. Okay, so today we will discuss about distributed arbitration. So in distributed arbitration, so we have each master will have his own arbiter. Okay, and and each master arbiter will generate have its own arbitration number, and this arbitration number is used to resolve the arbitration competition. So when two or more devices compete for this bus, the winner is one whose arbitration number is largest. Okay, so these are the two types of arbitration buses, central and distributed. So you can write the diagram and easily fetch the marks. So next topic is cache memory organizations, and here in multi-processor systems, each processor is having its own private cache. If you observe here, we have three processors, each having its own cache, and it is having their own memory, and these are called as. Now again, caches are addressed in two ways. One is physical address space, and using physical address or the virtual address. So let us see the differences in physical address as well as virtual address. So in when a cache is accessed with a physical memory address, it is called as a physical address cache. So in this example, you can see here we have a CPU requesting for instruction or data. So it will send a virtual address to the memory management unit, and memory management unit will generate a physical address, and if that data or address is available in the cache, okay, so it is directly returned to the CPU. Otherwise, again we have to load the data from the main memory to the cache. If that data is missing the cache, then that is loaded from the main memory to the cache. So communication between the main memory and cache is both have the same physical address, so that's why it's called as in physical address caches. So in virtual address, when a cache is indexed or tagged with the virtual address, then it is called as a virtual address cache. So if you see here, CPU is generating virtual address simultaneously for memory managed unit as well for the cache. If the data or instruction is available here in the cache itself, it is directly sent to the CPU. Otherwise, it has to be fetched from the main memory, and it has to be updated in cache as well as in the uh, memory. Okay, and we will learn about all these things in detail. So time being, it is difficult to understand how the data is transferred between cache and main memory, and what are the different techniques to transfer the data between the main memory and cache. So we'll learn one by one. So basically, virtual address space, we are using virtual address.